Story on Channel 13 Action News. What caused the State Fire Marshal to snap, putting police and neighbors in grave danger? Tonight, new insight into what may have sparked a shooting rampage. Henderson police say they were called to the home of Eric Thatcher less than 12 hours before the standoff that forced neighbors to take cover. Good evening, I'm Steve Wolford.
And I'm Nina Radetich. The man who's been employed by the state for 9 years was found dead in his home after all was said and done. The Action News hawk over surrounding homes that were left with bullet holes. Drew Caritas joins us live in the newsroom tonight with more on what possibly could have led up to this. Drew?
Well, Nina, police say they may never have any one explanation for this, but we're told Thatcher's wife called them just a day before this standoff, telling them her husband had left her a very disturbing message. Those who knew Thatcher long before this say all of this is very out of character.
He was good to his wife and he was good to his little kids.
That was the image Eric Thatcher seems to have left at this modest Henderson home where neighbors watched him raise his 2 young children. About a year ago, he moved to Anthem. Now his former neighbors are hearing him portrayed as a crazed gunman responsible for transforming a neighborhood into a battle zone.
It's hard to believe that he would be like that. I can't feature Eric being like that. He's just really a good guy.
The former NHP Trooper was employed as a State Fire Marshal when police say he could have taken the lives of officers and neighbors. Home video giving a glimpse into the barrage of gunfire coming from Thatcher's home. Some neighbors counting more than 50 shots before a sniper returned fire.
Something happened, but what? We'll never know. We'll never know what set him off.
The attention of investigators is focused on Thatcher's most recent home, the place where he died and the place where this out-of-control situation played out. Police say they were called here in the days leading up to this on 2 separate occasions to check up on Thatcher.
I don't think he lost his mind. I think he was so distraught over what was happening to him in his life.
But unlike the dire situation dozens of officers and SWAT members found themselves in when Thatcher started shooting, police say on the previous occasions, including the night before the violent standoff, Thatcher seemed fairly rational, explaining that divorce was in his near future. Responding officers didn't suspect it would spiral into this. And Thatcher was a trooper with the NHP for 6 years before transferring to the State Fire Marshal's office. Back in 2005, he was fired after accusations that he used excessive force on a suspect, but he was later reinstated after challenging those accusations. For now, that is the latest live here in the newsroom. Drew Caritas, Channel 13 Action News.
All right, Drew, thank you. Henderson police still haven't said if Thatcher was killed by one of their officers or if he killed himself.